Hello everyone. Apple has just dropped iOS 26 Beta 2 for developers. And yes, it's a big one. If you are someone who was annoyed by how see-through everything was in Beta 1, then this update is what you will be waiting for. Let's do a quick rundown for what all you need to know. Let's talk about the update size and some basic information. On my iPhone 15, the update size was near about 8.94 GB, but it really depends upon which beta version you are using. So for that, it may vary a bit. Your iOS version will still show iOS 26.0, but internally, it's Beta 2 now, and the new build number ends with F. Interestingly, after the update, my available storage has increased by over 4 GB, which is for me a really good start. Now let's talk about visuals. Let's start talking with the control center. Apple has responded to user feedback by enhancing contrast and reducing transparency in its latest update. While the glass-like look is still there, but the readability is improved now. The same goes with the notification panel. Earlier, the notification panel was so transparent that you could barely see anything, especially in the dark mode. But now with this update, the things are working fine now. There is a ringtone update as well. Head over to Sounds and Haptics, click on Ringtone, and if you are using the reflection tone, you will now see two new alternate versions. I personally loved the second alternate version available. It feels very refreshing and distinct. In the battery settings, the new usage graph is more colorful. It now uses color-coded sections. Green for charging, yellow for low power mode, and a new blue for regular usage. Also, the description for the low power mode is more detailed now. Your iPhone exactly tells you what it is limiting, whether it is the refresh rate, the brightness, switching from 5G to 4G, or the background activities. Moving on, just go to wallpapers and you will find that the parallax effect is back. Yes, it was missing on Beta 1, but now you can feel that your wallpaper moves as you tilt your iPhone. Just a small touch and it gives life to your phone. Some of Apple core apps have got significant tweaks too. Like in Safari, the All Tabs button has been moved to the bottom for easier access. Also, a new Select tab is now available that allows you to select multiple tabs at once to move, close, or to delete them. iOS 26 now allows you to transfer eSIMs from iPhone to Android. No Mac, no PC is now required. And in iPhone settings, there is a cool new option available that is Detect Call Waiting. Your iPhone can now alert you when someone has put you on hold during a call, and when they have resumed it back, it will alert you up that it is time to speak again. Also, now you can restore your iPhone without the requirement of any Mac or PC, all thanks to the new Recovery Assistant. Talking of the bug fixes, well, some known bug fixes like CarPlay, cellular data, and App Store have been resolved. But still there are some bugs because it is beta after all. So now at last, just conclude the biggest question, that is whether you should update to iOS 26 Beta 2. So it is advisable that if you are already on the Beta 1 version, you should update to the Beta 2. Because the UI is cleaner, the Apple is now hearing up to the users' feedback and the bugs are fixed. And that's a wrap now. I'll keep you updated with the Beta 2 version updates, and if you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.